Watch person of interest in Spanish Town triple murder killed. St. Catherine, Jamaica. The police have revealed that a man who was listed as a person of interest in the triple murder in Waterloo District, Spanish Town, St. Catherine was shot and killed Wednesday morning. Senior Superintendent of Police, SSP, Stephanie Lindsay said police assigned to the St. Catherine North Division were acting on intelligence when the man, who was listed as Gaza or Gaza Man, was shot and killed. She also revealed that the deceased man's brother, along with 2 other men, were taken into custody. They carried out an operation this morning. It was intelligence-led. Out of that operation, they seized 2 illegal firearms. There was an incident and 1 person was fatally shot, and 3 persons were taken into custody. One of the persons that died in the incident this morning was named yesterday afternoon by the investigators as a person of interest. He was named on the list as Gaza or Gaza Man. So the firearm was seized and he unfortunately died during that incident, SSP Lindsay said. SSP Lindsay confirmed that Tuesday's murders were a continuation of a gang conflict that started sometime in August. Yesterday seemed to be a response to what happened then as part of the ongoing gang conflict, she said. In addition to Gaza Man, the police had released the names of 6 other men as persons of interest in the murders. They are Damar Williams, otherwise called Kai Kai, Othniel Loban, otherwise called Tickman, a man known only as Buffy, a man known only as Richie, a man known only as Negus, who is said to be overseas, and a man known only as Blacks. The 3 deceased, 34-year-old Sharon Frances Wellington, her husband 43-year-old Omar Wellington and 16-year-old son Orlando Wellington, were found dead inside their house with hands bound and, according to the police, were shot and their throats slashed. Police said that residents reported hearing explosions after 3 a.m., and when checks were made the family members were found dead. Brothers in custody after foiled robbery of elderly businessmen. St. Mary, Jamaica. 2 brothers are now in custody after allegedly attempting to rob a 72-year-old businessman in St. Mary on Tuesday. The police report that around 3 p.m., the elderly businessman, who is a licensed firearm holder, returned home after doing business at the National Commercial Bank, NCB, in Port Maria earlier in the day. On exiting his motor vehicle, the elderly man reportedly saw 2 unknown men approaching him. He called out to his wife to close all the doors as he ran inside. The 2 men, 28-year-old Evan Edwards and his 39-year-old brother Al Wayne, from Islington, allegedly started pounding on the door. The licensed firearm holder reportedly fired at the men, who ran off. As they tried to escape, they were reportedly approached by a retired district constable, who was unaware of what had happened earlier. The Edwards brothers then allegedly opened fire at the retired cop. The former cop returned fire, hitting the older sibling Al Wayne while the younger one fled the scene. It is reported that the younger brother returned to the scene to retrieve the weapon and was pointed out. He was arrested along with his injured brother who had earlier been taken to a medical facility for treatment. A 9mm weapon was allegedly retrieved from the scene of the incident. The Highgate police are investigating websites charging fees to complete online immigration form. Concern has emerged around websites that are charging persons between $35 and $55 to complete the Immigration/Customs C5 form. Since September 1st, travelers to Jamaica have been mandated to fill out the immigration form online. The C5 form is an entry requirement for persons traveling to the island, whether they are residents in Jamaica or visiting. An internet search by IRI News Media TV revealed the presence of several websites charging a fee to fill out the immigration form. One such is the Spanish-based company Online Travel Visa Society Limited. On its website, the company purports that the Jamaican government was involved, noting that the money it was collecting included government fees for assessing an application. However, members of the public have raised questions given that the Jamaica government, through the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, has no charge in place on its official Enter Jamaica.com website. Among them is Jordaine McKenzie, a Jamaican in the United States, who told IRI News Media TV that she became concerned while assisting her father who was traveling to Jamaica. I found out because my dad who was traveling on Friday asked me to fill out the form. When I went on it asked me about accompanied luggage, passport number, email address, pretty much everything that is on the form, said McKenzie. The frightening thing about it is that it has the Jamaican flag at the top, she lamented. Contacted by IRI News Media TV, head of PICA Andrew Winter said the agency is aware of the company. He declined to comment further, stating that PICA would release a statement to the public. Owners of Solon poker boxes in St. Elizabeth urged to come forward. Business operators who are victims of poker box robberies are being urged by the St. Elizabeth Police to come forward. The appeal comes as the police are reporting that several poker boxes that were stolen were recently recovered in two separate operations. Investigators are now urging individuals who have experienced break-ins at their establishments, particularly bars, to come forward and identify the poker boxes. Persons can make contact with the Black River Criminal Investigation Branch at 876-956-2026. The St. Elizabeth Police are reminding residents that providing information to the police supports efforts to combat crime and bring perpetrators to justice. Cyber attack at Financial Services Commission. The Financial Services Commission, FSC, is reporting that the agency has been the subject of a cyber attack. In a statement today, the FSC said a team of cybersecurity experts from the Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team, JACERT, and the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, MOCA, is working aggressively to assess the extent of the cyber event. The Commission said all efforts are being made to protect personal information and data. The FSC said it takes the security of its systems and data very seriously, and is working assiduously to address the situation with alacrity. The FSC said remains operational, however, noted that stakeholders may experience delayed responses and processing times. It said further updates will follow as the investigation progresses. Education expert warns schools against using AI to cheat. Chairman of the Grace Kennedy Foundation Education Committee, Dr. Carol Hordat-Gentles, is cautioning students against using artificial intelligence, AI, as a tool to cheat or compromise their integrity. Speaking at Wednesday's 2023 Carlton Alexander Memorial Bursary Awards ceremony at the Grace Kennedy headquarters on Harbor Street, Kingston, Dr. Hordat-Gentles, who holds a Ph.D. in Curriculum, Teaching and Learning from Ontario Institute for Studies in Education of the University of Toronto, Canada, urged the students to instead leverage AI to enhance learning and broaden their horizons, with a sense of responsibility and honesty. She noted that for over 40 years the Foundation has impacted hundreds of thousands of lives through various educational initiatives, and one of the pillars of the Grace Kennedy Foundation's mission is belief in the life-changing power of education. She added that through these initiatives the Foundation is not only investing in the students' academic pursuits, but also in their personal growth, leadership potential, and capacity to make meaningful contributions to the society. Some of you are heading to new and unfamiliar settings, like high school, sixth form, or tertiary institutions. I encourage you to enjoy this new phase of your life and make the most of it. Remember that this achievement is a testament to your hard work, determination, and pursuit of excellence. Take your education seriously, as it will allow you to build on a solid foundation so that, in the future, you can be part of the change that Jamaica so greatly needs, she told the audience. As you continue your academic pursuits, continue to embrace the values that have brought you this far: integrity, resilience, and a thirst for knowledge. Let these virtues guide you in every step you take, both within the classroom and beyond. As we navigate an ever-evolving world, it is critical to embrace the opportunities that technology, including AI, brings to our lives. Artificial intelligence has the potential to reshape industries, accelerate progress, and solve complex challenges. However, we must always remember that while AI can assist us in being smart, it should never be used as a tool to cheat or compromise our integrity. Let us leverage AI to enhance our learning and broaden our horizons, but always with a sense of responsibility and honesty, she concluded. Dr. Hordat-Gentles acknowledged the presence of Marjorie Godfrey, who oversees the program and spends hours collecting reports, checking on the youth's performance, and staying in touch. She also congratulated Caroline Mahfood, Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Carlton Alexander Bursary, which presents the awards annually to the children of members of staff from Grace Kennedy and its affiliates, including GK Money Services, Key Insurance, First Global Bank, Grace Foods and Services, GK Insurance, Allied Insurance, Dairy Industries, and GK Foods Domestic. Grace Kennedy's Chief Financial Officer Andrew Messato, who filled in for the group's CEO Senator Don Weckby, who was unable to attend the ceremony, paid tribute to the Carlton Alexander family, noting that the legacy the late founder had left behind was truly noteworthy. He recalled Alexander as a visionary, a mentor, and a true champion of education who moved through the ranks of Grace Kennedy from a humble entry-level position to becoming a true leader, and serve as an inspiration to us all. Messato also paid tribute to Khalil Walker, a beneficiary of the bursary who is currently studying molecular biophysics and biochemistry at Yale University in the United States, ending the year with a 3.97 GPA on a GK bursary. He said that equally deserving were all the parents who have nurtured and supported these young minds on their academic journey. Some 21 awardees, children of staffers, received bursaries for educational performance at the secondary and tertiary levels. Guest speaker was Ashelaine Nelson, a former bursary recipient, GK Merit Scholar, and master's student. The vote of thanks was moved by Gabrielle Findley, a final-year student at the University of the West Indies, Mona, and a report on the bursary selection was read by Mahfoud of the Grace Kennedy Foundation.